I am Ajay Sapra, uh, who uh, who is graduated from Delhi University in Commerce stream, and later on I did my MBA in International Business from another government university called MD University. I had a diploma. I have a diploma in export marketing also from the most premium institute of the country. We call it IIFT, Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, New Delhi. In 1985, I started my career with a company called McAster, wherein I was involved to look after the sales operations and support salespeople in terms of submitting the tenders, following the tenders, and licensing with various government organizations where that company was supplying their products. Basically, that was a trading company who was importing various commodities, various components from various type of products from third countries and selling it into Indian market as well as Indian government agencies. So I worked there for 14 years, and then I got an opportunity to work with the LG Electronics, the South Korean giant, into consumer durable industry. So I joined that in year 2000, and I worked there for almost 10 years. I joined as manager imports, and during various stages of my career in LG, I was promoted to the rank of general manager, complete supply chain, and sourcing planning, which included sourcing from domestic sources as well as imports. Later on, my profile got added with exports also, and I used to look after the export logistics, dealing with shipping line, airlines, and also I have been involved in dealing with government license. You know, in India, it's a little complex situation as far as the permissions are concerned for exports, and as far as the incentives need to be claimed. So there are long procedures. There used to be, so I got involved in various platforms, industrial platforms, representing to the government that what benefits can be extended to the industry to simplify the procedures. So there I got a fair knowledge of taxation as well as understanding the import-export policy of the country. So well, after that, 10 years working, I worked with another company, shifted to another company called Videocon, again into consumer durables. But my stint was very short over there for only 2 years. Then I got the opportunity to work with the free trade zone. The name was Arshia Free Trade Zone, which is exactly the replica of Jebel Ali, which is a very famous, world-famous free trade zone of Dubai. And my last stint was with Intex Technologies, an organization manufacturing mobile handsets in India and other accessories like charger and earphone, etc. So I worked there as again a general manager, supply chain, and very recently I started my own. Only a couple of months back, I started my own small organization where I'm manufacturing mobile accessories in India and creating a supply chain to channel sales across the country for distribution of these products. So this is my brief review and my experience on the innovations which was created with the help of the team, with the help of experience and the management guidelines, was how best we control the supply chain, how best we innovate the supply chain, I can say. I've seen on occasions that there is a huge chunk of components and spare parts and other material lying in the factory, the raw material, which is lying unused, and only because those were imported in excess than requirement, or those were imported, those were procured earlier than those were required, which resulted that the company has to spend money on warehousing, the company has to get the goods insured, and of course there is a life cycle also of each product which start going down day by day. And of course, if there is a technology involved in this, every day since the world is going through development in the technology, so once you keep something in the stock, it belongs to the technology which was prevailing on that day. So loss on various, I can say, platforms, it happens only when the person in charge over there is unable to work on the policy of a very sensitive, I can say, very accurate supply chain, and which means that one has to get a as accurate as possible forecast from the respective sales team that what they are going to sell for the next month, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, depending upon the kind of product and the kind of commodity they are dealing in. I take an example of LG Electronics. Since the company was manufacturing various consumer durable electronics like refrigerator, washing machine, air condition, microwave oven, televisions, computer panels, and most of the components, were being imported either from South Korea or China, and some portion from Indonesian manufacturer also. So the total transit time, the total time required from the date we placed the order till the goods received in the factory was 60 days. So we had to plan everything 60 days before it is actually required in the plant. Then after the goods are received, the production cycle is there, then distribution cycle is there till it reaches the final customer. It needed another 30 days, which means we have to work 90 days in advance to ensure that on the 90th day the goods are available in the market and there is no shortage, there is no scarcity of the product. Now, which means the sales plan is required from the sales team 90 days in advance. So based on that, then there is a lead time also. Some components are being procured locally, some are being procured by air mode, some are procured by sea mode, and each and every segment has a different lead time. And then there are suppliers. Who are very preoccupied. They need an order 6 months in advance, like sheet metal, pre-coated metal sheets for refrigerator doors, etc. So considering all these equations, all these metrics in mind, we have to work really very accurate to ensure that everything is available on time and nothing is coming before it is required. So this entire matrix was being created on an, simple Excel sheet, though we had that benefit of MRP run in organization, but still we found that human intervention and human intelligence is required to ensure that the minimal possible loss occurs in terms of maintaining or keeping the inventory in the stock. And it is further coupled with what the sales team has said, that they are going to sell X product after 3 months. They may fail. The accuracy may not be 100%. It never could be. So let's say X particular model, they confirmed they will sell 100 units, but actual sale after 3 months took place only 80, 85, which means you had an excess inventory of 15 or something like that. So that also kept in mind that whatever loss, whatever inaccuracies happened, that also need to be carried forward. So I think somebody who is at a position to look after all these factors and calculate, and then after compilation he creates a ordering system. I think that is going to help any organization to grow, to earn, to create, to maintain, to generate profits, and of course with minimal load of the inventory in stocks. I think this is very important. So this is my take. With this is I want to submit on this inventory management as a whole. Thank you.